Hey everyone, this is KingAlec64, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. And yes, I realize I am also doing Mario 64 and another review, but I am finished with it, and you will see it in a few days. Now, though, I have to work on this. So, having to do the different words, this is actually the most confusing thing for me. Because, I haven't looked up anything about this game. I'm going into this completely blind, so that'll be fun for you guys. And hold on, the screen's a bit... nudge that a bit. There we go, that's a bit better. Alright, so are these the only three? What happens if okay, nothing happens, so they don't give you any hints, I guess. Alright, okay, effulgent, I don't know what that means. I apologize for my lack of vocabulary. That's an odd, that's an odd selection, just flying, vacation, vanilla, intellectual. Intellectual I get, it's like for the smarter one. Sadness, that is for whatever emo's in this game. Just kidding, and from what I've been hearing, those are the only four. Oh. That's just from right clicking. Anyways, so... And, I don't think there are any wrong answers. I guess vivid... Oh! Okay. Starscape, that's... vivid tears. Whistle. Vivid tears, whistle. Unstable. I don't know, I'm just picking random ones. I don't know anything. I have a feeling that, Yuri will like all the vivid, imaginary fantasy stuff. So... I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. I guess we can. Bubbles. You had to use this word. I don't know who made this. So I have to pick 20 of these? That's... Charm. Oh, so they jump when you pick one that... Hold on. Oh, okay, now I understand. That makes sense. Yeah, sorry about the creaking. My bed makes those noises. Okay. sense. That's seriously okay. Maybe she's a better character than I thought. Maybe she's not just a loli. Philosophy. I want to know who. I want to know who gets that. Shame. Agonizing. Just love these random words. Lollipop. Shame. Oh, whoops. I'll try that again. It's random? Oh, never mind. It shows kind of the same thing. Universe. Charm. Whistle. Determination. That's Undertale. Little do you know. Oh, okay. We have an Undertale fan here. I want to know who got awesome. Right, says you. Excuse me. Tears. Oh my goodness, that's deep. Unending. Oh, okay. Something tells me that we are gonna have some interesting stories from these people. So this is a character study. I take it. Or maybe I'm just thinking this too much. That's... Oh my, that is... I would hate to see who has that. Puppy? That makes sense. Vertigo? Alright, who is... Yeah. Who's the Hitchcock fan? That's the real... Fantasy? That's a weird choice. Skipping. Really? Now that one makes sense too. I want to know who gets lazy. Essence. Oh, I guess... Okay, so all the deadly stuff, that's Yuri. Okay, that makes sense, because she's into horror. Okay, that makes sense. The climax, yes. Favorite story is the climax. Imagination. I am scared to think of the outcome that I would get. Wait, she's into the games? Okay. Oh, that's right, because you got interested. Maybe she's an otaku. Promise that would be her, I guess. What should be the last one? Forgive. Oh, we didn't see the results. Okay, I guess this is just the results, I take it. This entire game is just a result. Hi, KingAlec. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. I would have if I could. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, King Alec. I hope this isn't overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not even accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori, you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come up here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Call it! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! That is the truest statement. Okay. She might be next. I don't know how this is organized. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. King Alec always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Like cooking, cleaning my room, cleaning your room. How long have they spent together? And are they dating? No, that's probably that would be next. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and King Alec can become good friends too. Sayori! No, seriously! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! You are Mio from K-On! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having A cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in her closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening into Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem pretty lame compared to all the other clubs today. Oh, today though? Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Sorry, there's a... But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to show everyone... We just need a way of showing everyone. Sorry, I don't know. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, even if it's a literature event. So it's even more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. I almost said talking this really seriously, but yeah, same thing. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Deliberating like this. Sorry, I'm... That's a good point. In that case, you think food will do the trick? What kind? That is a derp face. That is... Hold on. No, never mind. I already did a snipping tool last video. Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. I was just thinking like, no, this is serious. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Yeah, well, she's rummaging through her manga too. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh! That was bad. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding out motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? No, seriously, what? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? Oh, I thought that was from her. That would make sense. Does the school have a napping club? You're staying up late, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll have to get used to it. No! I hate this club. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica is overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all over. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Okay, where is this headed? Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's this toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really can't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Shut up. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll think of me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Okay, we are going borderline erotic right now. We're one step away from an erotic scene. I'm not even making this up. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Oh, don't even think about that. It did when I bought it. Actually, the real question is, how long? If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway. You look much better now, so... Why does it look strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better! Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep them unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. I don't like where this is going. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little later. A little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote? Yay! KingAlec, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to her her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something embarrassing. I couldn't help find such inspiration. Find much inspiration, sorry. Since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why didn't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already tell Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yori reluctantly compel as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, and the judging begins! Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, so this is where... Okay. So this is one thing I'll do with visual novels. I'll make several save files. Oh, sorry, microphone almost flew off. Okay, so who should I show my poem to first? Okay, so... This is the big deciding point. So there are a lot of points across for, Okay, so it's a good thing that they have the choice of words, because I would not have known. Had a drink of water there. Alright, so... Tough decision between Natsuki and Yori. I'm actually going to save Sayori for last, because I have a feeling that she's going to have, like... I don't know. She seems like the other main character and just... I feel like she'd be the most reasonable. Anyways. And so does Monica, for that matter. I swear this is turning into a harem. Even though I have many... Even though I may have many regrets... Even though I may have many regrets with this... That's Yuri. Almost did that. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Drumroll, please. Yuri stares at the poem. Minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I raise my voice? Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Yeah, that is true. That's odd. It's like this game actually knows what I was thinking. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone. She sounds more like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and learning new things. I have lots of pauses. I'm not William Shatner. I hope that everyone else in the club gets you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased, sorry. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh! Alright, hopefully I can read this. The ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. The calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, that's it. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, I could read it! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. Ah. I just don't read script very often. I think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up those things. On these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Showing it next? I guess. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like this? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But this isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling on the last time. In the last line, sorry. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That revivals Sayori's face. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned that. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her for the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud. Then I won't take that away from her. Vice President, what are your thoughts? Oh my goodness! This is so good, KingAlec. I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Let me do actual stories next time. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? I'm sure that's the part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a KingAlec poem. And that's what makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh, come on, you could have animated that. Somebody tell me if this ever turns into an anime. I would love to see that. You're so weird, Sayori. I think that is the truest statement. I'm really happy just that you wrote this one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like you said before, KingAlec. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Who said I was, okay? Let me find that person. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people to do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Think you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I would love for her just to hear the voice acting for that. Just, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I was about to say. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I disagree with that. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I love how they give you an option now. It's like, yeah, who should read it? Monica, 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 or Monica? I mean, I at least get the other two, but... Hi, KingAlec. Having a good time so far? Yeah. So, Sans is not coming after me. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, KingAlec. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Are you sure it's because I'm the only guy here? Because wouldn't that just be awkward in real life? Just, oh, here's our club. Do you have a guy here? Yes, 1. How many people do you have here? 5? Including the guy? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would do. Like, is that so? Funny, because... Hold on. Sorry, still got a bit of a stuffy nose. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. Oh, whoops. I keep on right-clicking. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poems. When I read your poem. What other poem did I write? You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yori. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. Oh my god, it's only been... almost been 50 minutes. That's crazy. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little based, sorry, I always mispronounce that, toward their own kinds of styles. But always help you find out suits you the best. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Exactly, it's like, first of all, you're the president of the literature club. To be fair, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? Is that what it is? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah! Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it in. I guess you could say that I had some epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Epiphany? Rolls off your tongue. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a short story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Sorry. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidying up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I know, it's like, how long have I been doing this? Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand out from theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room. I almost said across the table. Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Again! My eyes land on Yori and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with her hand. I have a feeling they are rivals. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and KingAlec did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And KingAlec liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Uh-oh. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yori. That's not what I... You're just... Yori stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that KingAlec appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Called it. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as KingAlec started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Does this involve you? I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me as they just noticed I was standing there. KingAlec. And she just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have it figured out. Help me explain that to her, KingAlec. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, KingAlec? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Exactly! It's like, look guys, I just liked it. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. This is gotta be a tough decision. Either way, I feel like in the end, this is not gonna turn out pretty. So... I'm gonna stop for now. Because... I think I'm starting to know why people have recommended this, and I'm starting to know why one of the genres is... Well, I'm not gonna semi-spoil. Either way, this is odd so far, and hectic. either way, I will continue with this another time. But there's more to come along the way, so till then, everyone, till then.